What's up, everybody? Eternal God of Possibilities here, and I'm back at again to continue what if the 100-year quest took place in the Clover Kingdom. Now, for a recap, last where we left off, Natsu everyone received the grimoire, along with two of them, two grimoires turning into 5 leaves, and one of them receiving a spirit. That's right, Natsu gained the fire spirit, salamander. As that happened, everyone in the group went. After that, everyone in the group walked to the caretaker of the Grimoire Tower and asked if he knows what happened to Gray and Natsu's grimoires. Well, he tells them that the display of that giant dragon is actually Salamander, the fire spirit. And when he said that, some of them laughed with the thinking in their head. So our guild's salamander got us a pet salamander. But after they thought course for their heads, he also tells them that, well, this one case happened about a few months ago with a boy who doesn't have any magic gaining a tattered grimoire, which I noticed on it had a 5-leaf on it. And seeing what happened now, I'm guessing, before I explain, I need to ask, do both of you have some sort of affiliation with devils or demons? Gray says, well, I have Ice Devil Slayer magic. And shows him the black markings on his right hand. I'm guessing your Ice Devil magic. Some of your grimoire absorbs some of your Ice Devil magic, transforming it into a 5-leaf grimoire. Before he went any further. And then he asked Natsu about him, which the group says he's sort of... Well, Natsu says, well, I was originally dead and brought back to life by my brother, by the dark wizard, the black wizard, Zeref. I was brought back as a demon. Well, I sort of have demon seed in me, but I destroyed it. Then the wizard said he doesn't know anything about Zeref, but he thinks this demon seed probably have remnants of it inside of him. When he got Grimoire, he probably went inside of it, turning it into a 5-leaf. Then after that, he explains the story of what the Clover of their kingdom's about the Clover Kingdom, of what each leaf of a clover represents. He tells what the 3-leaf represents and what a 4-leaf represents, which is luck. And he then says, when there's a 5-leaf, it dwells the power of a devil. At least this legend. At least he says about the 5-leaf, it was a legend. Didn't think it was actually true until now. But then everyone says, so then Gray and Natsu say, So we pretty much have the power of a demon or devil in our grimoire now. Well, then the caretaker says, essentially, since they were originally your power, I guess there's no devil in it or anything like that. It's just your power. I'm not sure of the exact properties of what the fuck leaf does, but my guess is they're stronger than regular 4-leaf or more. Stronger than 4 leaves. After that explanation, after hearing that explanation, and a few minutes pass, the group decides to leave, and as they leave, Lucy's looking through her grimoire and tells everyone that she has celestial spatial magic. Now when they leave the grimoire tower, it's the sun's already dawn. Well, the sun's already going down, I mean. Urza asks Lucy if she can create a portal to the port/resort town they first arrived in when they first arrived to Clover Kingdom. She says she can't, she'll try, and she gets on the first try. Which, after that, Wendy and Natsu started to stick with Lucy a lot more. Because you know how Dragon Slayers are. They don't like getting on vehicles, and Lucy's pretty much the easiest way to get around without getting on a vehicle. So after everyone's doing everything, the next day comes. They leave the inn they paid for when they arrived. The 5 of them went to the beach and actually practiced with their magic a little bit before heading off to try. At the same time, tried to pick up some information on how to get down to the underwater temple, which they heard the water dragon god's down there. Well, water god dragon, but it's potato. But as Urza and Gray gather information, Natsu and Lucy and Wendy are actually practicing with their grimoires, especially Lucy. Then, the strangest thing... Okay, before I go any further, let's cut to the Asta and the Black Bulls. They're flying on their brooms, heading to the beach, to the sea for their mission they received from the Wizard King, to go to an underwater temple and get a magic stone. As they're getting close to the town, Asta's grimoire flies open with suddenly activates while he's on the flying broom with Magma and Noelle, and comes flying out his demon slayer sword. He doesn't know what the hell's Asta sees what's happening. He doesn't know. Everyone sees this and asks Asta, "What are you doing?" He says, "I don't know. I'm not the one doing this." Right before Asta noticed that his sword's about to go flying, right then he grabs it, right when it starts flying off. Everyone's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. As this is happening, Natsu's yelling, and Asta is yelling, "What the hell? That's this crazy sword!" It's flying at a high speed, which surpassed everyone Black Bulls and their brooms. The faster it goes, Asta sees that black energy starts to come out of it. Starts to see black energy coming out of it. And no, I'm not giving him the demon Asta form yet. This is just the anti-magic devil resonating with something. Resonating and reacting to something. Which he mistakens as one of his kind. As the flying in, Gray. Now we cut back to the fairy tale team as they meet up to share information, and after Natsu and Lucy's and Wendy's practicing, they sense something strange. Well, Natsu and Gray, they turned their heads, and saw something flying straight at them. See and hear something flying straight at them, yelling, "Stop, you crazy sword!" And as a reflex, Gray puts up a ice make wall. Right when the kid with the sword, to their knowledge, a kid with a black sword flying at him. Gray thought it was gonna block it, but gonna stop him, but shock to everyone, it just pierces through it. Pierces through Gray's ice wall. And embeds it. Then right before the sword hit Gray dodges at the last minute, and then the sword embeds itself into the ground. The demon slayer sword embeds itself into the ground with an exhausted and freaked out Asta. After that, Natsu runs up to Asta and grabs him. And he yells at him for what the heck was that for? And was about to punch him. But before that, the Black Bulls flew in and landed. It stopped the commotion, but right when they did that, one of the Black Bulls who can sense mana, sense the 5 monsters, they can sense the overwhelming magic in front of them. The 5 sources of overwhelming magic in front of them. One drop of sweat comes off the ones who can sense the mana in front of them, and got nervous and afraid. Scared. What the... Yami walks up and said, "Could you drop my squad member? I'm sure he didn't mean any harm from that. He lost control of his anti-magic. He lost control of his grimoire and sword." as it's going on, Gray sees a grimoire that fell off of Asta when Natsu grabbed him. Sees an old tattered grimoire, walks up to him, picks it up, and sees the 5-leaf on it, and senses something within it, which makes Gray get scared a little bit. Makes Gray a little worried and scared. Right before he could do anything else, Natsu drops him, and Asta walks up to Gray, says, "Thanks for picking up my grimoire, and sorry for that, I don't know what happened." But after that, introductions were apply. Everyone introduced themselves. Yami introduced himself and the Black Bulls, saying they're a squad from a Magic Knight squad heading to on a mission to an underwater temple. Right after saying that, Urza introduced herself, and everyone in Urza, Gray, Lucy, Wendy, Happy, and Clara. Then Natsu introduced themselves, and Natsu says, "We're wizards of the Fairy Tale Guild from Fiore. We're on a quest ourselves. A mission of our own. And you said you're on the way to an underwater temple. Do you mind if we come? We're heading there as well." After hearing that, Yami asks, "What are you there for?" "Well, we're there to not to just humbly blurts out that they're heading there to seal the water god dragon." Now, Yami's curious of what he meant by that, but he doesn't think much. Then he says, is that so? Well, we're heading there to find a magic stone, but looks like you need help. We have a water mage with us who can possibly get us down there. But if you like, you can come with us. Okay, that's the end of the video. I was trying to aim for 15 minutes, not 18, so I'm gonna end it now. Tell me what you guys think of my video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And comment down below.